ancient times, Egypt was ruled by a king who revered himself as God to his people. Fir'aun had a beautiful daughter, as befits a king's daughter. The princess always gets the best things and special services from her maids. The princess has a maid who she trusts to manage her beauty. The maid is named MASYITAH. One day, MASYITAH and the other maids were combing the princess' beautiful hair.
Please, princess, we will do your hair today. We will make it very beautiful.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
What you just said, MASYITAH?
What you said? I pray, princess, that I can make your beautiful hair more than beautiful.
Really? Well, my maiden, does my hair look pretty? Princess, your hair is already very pretty. Even your hair looks beautiful every day.
MASYITAH was lost in thought, thinking about her baby son who was at home sick. Suddenly, she accidentally dropped the comb she was holding.
Astaghfirullahalazim.
What's wrong with you? Why are you daydreaming?
Oh, I'm sorry, princess. I remember my sick child. Masya Allah, why I was so careless.
I heard you mention that forest name earlier. Who did you mention it to?
He is my God. He is Allah, princess.
Allah? Who Allah?
My God, your God, and the God of us all.
God? My father Fir'aun is your God, and the God of us all. How dare you mention any other name?
No, princess. King Fir'aun is not God. He's just human being, just like me and just like you. Allah is God who created of us all.
MASYITAH, don't say any more about your God. You and your family will be in danger if you continue to say. You should reject me next. What? You say my father is not God? You are with a great king with a slave like you? You really don't know yourself. Do you realize what you are saying? Hey MASYITAH, I will report all your betrayals to my father.
MASYITAH realized that her words would bring disaster to her, perhaps even to her family, but there was no way she could take it back. She told them everything that had happened to her husband. They were stunned and confused, wondering what punishment she would be given.
Oh, my wife, it's okay. We have done the right thing. It's okay. Inshallah, Allah will always protect us.
Praise. How about building a pyramid in the valley of the king's tomb?
My God, everything went smoothly thanks to the blessing of my God.
What about the need for development?
Don't worry, my Lord, the colonists have already sent the materials we need.
How about the workers?
The slaves of the children of Israel have so far been controlled by my God.
Then entered the princess with a smile on her lips, approached the king, sat next to the king with the spoiled attitude of a princess. At the palace, the princess reported everything that happened to the Fir'aun. The Fir'aun was furious. He felt so humiliated to hear a servant in his palace did not recognize himself as God. Then he ordered the palace guards to bring MASYITAH and her family to face him.
Woe to you and your family, MASYITAH.
In a very simple house, far on the outskirts of the city, a father was joking with his children. They looked happy with their simplicity. The father was playing with his eldest and another toddler. What is his arms up to? The brag! They looked shocked, spontaneously getting around. The children held their father's arm in fear.
Dad, what's going on? Dad, I'm scared, Dad.
It's okay, my son. Remember that Allah always protect us.
You know who I am?
I know your majesty is our king in this land.
You know that beside me as your king, I am your God. It's true what the princess said. If you call any other name besides me as your God.
Yes, it's true, your majesty.
You didn't mean what you said, did you? Well, I'll forgive you and you'll forget all the shortcomings of your teachings on the condition that Savior own is your God. There is no God but me.
No, Allah is my God, not you. You are my king, not my God. You are different from Allah. I, you, and all of them are just human created by Allah.
You realize what you're saying? Don't play games with me. If all this because you don't have bread to eat and milk for your child, I'll give it to you, but take back your word. I am your God.
My God is only one. Allah, my God, is not a creator like you. No matter how much you want to trade your precious thing for my faith, I will not let it leave from my chest.
Alright, if that's what you want, God prepare big fire. He deserves to be punished for this insubordination to me.
The gods immediately set up a large fire in the field. MASYITAH held her baby tightly. Her husband and children looked worried. MASYITAH and her husband knew this was the consequence of what had happened.
You are scared?
No, I just didn't know if our kids can make it through this. Do you believe that Allah is always there for you, son? Don't be afraid. Allah will always help you.
Insyaallah, the fire will not destroy my faith.
All eyes were on MASYITAH and her family as they prepared to be punished. But MASYITAH and her family looked very calm. They surrendered everything that would happen to the power of Allah. The bodyguards forcibly pulled out MASYITAH's son.
Oh no, my child!
MASYITAH, you see now your son is in my hands. I will prove to you I am your God, who can do anything. Change your decision before I burn this child you love.
MASYITAH's son struggled from the guards of power and his guards.
Mom, I'm afraid. Mom, help me, Mom.
Love my son, but I love Allah my Lord more. My son, calm down dear. Soon you will meet Allah. Smile, don't cry.
MASYITAH's child was forcibly put into the fire.
Won't you also change your decision if I burn your husband?
My wife, don't worry. Whatever Fir'aun does will not undermine my faith.
Before being forcibly dragged away, the Pharaoh kicked MASYITAH's husband, and the guards wiped MASYITAH's husband before putting him in the fire.
Give me your son.
No, never.
He's a child who doesn't know anything. Let me educate him so that he doesn't disobey you.
Never. Never I let you touch her purity. It is better he dies with me in the faith.
Suddenly, the baby sleeping in her arms opened his eyes and said, Mom, firm your heart, stern than your faith. Allah's paradise is more beautiful than the paradise of the disbelieving parent. Let mom, not let Ummis fight weaver.
Allahu Ahad, Allahu Ahad, Allahu Ahad, Subhanallah.
The bodyguard dogs MASYITAH on. MASYITAH does not resist, following him with a sincere heart waiting for the reward of the paradise of Allah the One. He and his family did without giving up their faith in Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, because her faith cannot be valued and exchanged for expensive and valuable object in the world, and her love for her husband, children, and worldly things did not exceed her love for Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala.